Passing energy with your host priest. With your host priest. When this smoke start yapping, that's it. When that's it. Prepare to be enlightened and entertained. When that's it. Hey guys, Priest here, and welcome to another episode of Passing Energy. I don't know if y'all know about this situation, but I got some TikTok, somewhat drama to talk about on today's episode. I'm not sure if y'all familiar with Keith Lee. He's a very, very popular American TikToker who he's like a food critic. He goes around and basically try out different food and critique. So he's caught up in a whole little controversy. Some producer who's claimed that he stole her idea after them having a meeting. And she went and made a whole video about it.
I didn't know if I was going to address this or not, but I'm just so disappointed and so frustrated about the situation that I think I'm just going to have to say something. I'm Jillian. I'm a TV producer. I am a freelance TV producer. I worked for a lot of shows, won a lot of Emmys, just kind of good at what I do. I also pitch shows to networks. So I will find talent or people that I think would be great to have a show. I link with them and then create a show around them, and then I pitch that around to networks. And some get sold and produced, some get a no, and they circle back later. Recently, there's a creator here on TikTok that is beloved by all. I even love them and think they would make great TV, but I pitched them an idea to take to networks, and they basically said no in a nice way, but then stole my fucking idea. They just stole it, so now they're doing it.
Wait. Stop what y'all doing. I need y'all to subscribe if y'all haven't already. Please leave a like and a comment and share the podcast with your friends. Thank in advance. Peace. So she said her piece and, because smaller account compared to Keith, people always think that he's big time, always steal from a little person. So Keith didn't like it. He was being tied in multiple times, and he finally addressed the situation on his platform, his 9 million follower platform.
It's some unnamed controversy going around, and I keep getting brought up. And I had an interaction with this person who made the video. So let's talk about it. I'm going to show you the video I'm talking about, and we're going to talk about it point by point. She's very anonymous with the names, but in the caption, she put food critic and thief. And it's over 200 comments saying, is it Keith? Is it Keith? Oh, Keith did this, Keith did that. It's been 2 days, and she hasn't directly responded to any of them, except for the ones that are tearing me down and calling me out of my name, and falsely accusing me of being a thief. Let's talk about it.
I do.
Well, Jillian, as an Emmy Award-winning producer and TV writer, I will assume that you know how dangerous labels, especially false labels, can be in the industry or in life in general. And again, I'm assuming. Just in case you don't, I'm here to tell you, for me personally, that is extremely detrimental. And I don't like that. And I don't play with it.
I also pitch shows to networks, so I will find talent.
It's safe to say she didn't find me. I already had 2 to 3 million followers when she originally reached out.
For people that I think would be great to have a show. I link with them and then create a show around them, and then I pitch that around to networks. And some get sold and produced, some get a no, and they circle back later. Recently, there's a creator here on TikTok that is beloved by all. I even love them and think they would make great TV, but I pitched them an idea to take to networks, and they basically said no in a nice way, but then stole my fucking idea. They just stole it, so now they're doing it.
On December 11, 2022, Jillian reached out to me in a comment, basically saying exactly what she said. She's a producer. She would love to pitch me an idea. I DM'd her that same day. I said, and I quote, "Hey, I just received your comment. Thank you so much for reaching out. I do not have a show, but I do have a meeting tomorrow with somebody pitching one. I would love to talk to you as well when you have the chance." I sent her my email, said, "God bless you. Thank you again." That was the 11th. She reached out to me on the 13th. I had the meeting with another person on the 12th. That meeting I had on the 12th was the exact same pitch that she pitched. I also had 2 other meetings after hers on the 13th. The exact same pitch was pitched. Not to mention, I get 1,000 comments on a daily basis from y'all pitching the exact same ideas and tagging Food Network, which I truly appreciate. She pitched it as a crossover between And Y'all Fix My Life and Triple D. The premise, I find a restaurant that's struggling. I go into the restaurant in disguise, try the food, rate it, tell the people what I thought. I've been doing that.
The first time I posted a video like this was December 9th, 2022. And it was a spinoff of another video I did on December 2nd, 2022. 9 days before she reached out to me.
The only thing different is that I wasn't in disguise when she first reached out to me because, again, this was in December. I had anywhere between 2 million and 3 million followers at the time of her reaching out to me. Of course, I wasn't in disguise at that point. I personally was able to walk into restaurants and still get treated the exact same because not a lot of restaurants recognize me. Now, with 9.6 million followers in Vegas, it's almost impossible. So that's why I went into disguise.
Also, I took this opportunity to show my platform how talented my sister is. She did all of my makeup, my special effects, my hair. She did everything. I personally think she's way too talented not to do this as a full-time job. So this could be the opportunity to get her in front of the right people so that dream can become a reality.
So again, me going into disguise and doing what I've been doing is not because I got the email from you, Jillian. And I'm saying that in the most honest and pure form. I don't mean any harm, but I do not appreciate you putting labels on me like that. Comments like this with a hashtag Keith Lee controversy going around, I'm not a fan of. To put out labels that I help people but I steal from others is not only detrimental, but it's disrespectful in my eyes. I have not once stolen anything or taken anything from anybody. Everything that's given to me is from God. And I know it's gonna be people saying, why did you respond to this? Why are you even paying attention to it? Labels in the industry and labels in life are extremely detrimental. To put a label like thief on a content creator is crazy, especially when it's unwarranted. God willingly, I have a lot of big things coming up, and I don't want unnecessary labels on me. Thank you, Jillian, for understanding. God bless you. I don't mean no harm to you. I don't condone any hate comments. I would just like this cleared up. Thank you. God bless you. Have an amazing day.
Now, I got away on this. As a TikToker myself, I'm not close to Keith or the accuser. I'm not close to none of them. Me and my little 4,000 at the bottom looking up like, oh, hi. But anyway, so he addressed it. Now, my thing is this, right? I get what Keith is doing. And trust and believe me, your name is all you got. And that's something my mother always preached to me. Your name is all, they can take everything but your name. When people muddy up it's hard to get your name clean. One speck, people always remember that speck. It's like a stain on a white shirt. People always remember that. So I understand why he went on this platform and said what he said. But he kind of gave her what she wanted. She wanted attention and notoriety. And his audience went on her page and blew her up. 1 million people viewed that video. You imagine the ads is running on her video. She would have been good and set. Some of the time these people are cloud chasers and they gain popularity off of just talking about people and saying negatively, because let's be real, negativity spread faster than positivity. If she was praising Keith and all that kind of stuff, Keith wouldn't message her. Keith would not stitch her like that. I'm just going off of just how human reaction is. His fan base wouldn't care for her. Like, it's just what it is. But if I'm going to talk negative about this guy who has 9 million followers, 9.7 million followers on TikTok, I can get all kind of attention off it. I'm going to ride this gravy train. You know, that's what she's going to do. But I understand why he did what he did. Like I said, his name's all he got. And I understand what he said when he mentioned how it's the same sales pitch that everyone he met with said. Now, do I think her idea is mind-blowing? No. No, I do not think her idea is mind-blowing. I feel like anyone could have done it for true. Anyone could have come up with that idea, and I think he could have come up with it himself if he was bored enough. He'd be like, what am I going to do today? I know, I'm going to go undercover and go in a restaurant. Like, it's been done before. I'm sorry, I'm not going to pay you $1,000, hundreds of thousands of dollars to come up with that. And when I went on her page, I was like, oh my God, I'm a daytime winning producer.
Hey, I'm Jillian. I'm a TV producer, and I just started a new project yesterday. TV producer, which basically means that I'm responsible for the creativity of the show. Hi, I'm Jillian. I'm a TV producer, and I'm on my way to the Daytime Emmy Awards. I flew first class to California on a 6 a.m. flight. So the first thing I did when
I get it! Every other video she makes, she's gonna announce what her title is. I get a little bit. I'm like, okay, Priest, she's really proud of her work and yada yada. And then I'm realized, is this pride or this is just narcissism? You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, we got it. You're a daytime award-winning producer, whatever she said. And I'm like, Jesus, how much time are we gonna announce that? I'm a podcaster. I do YouTube. I do TikTok. I'm a graphic designer. I run my own little business. I'm not gonna announce that every video. Hi guys, I'm a graphic artist / podcaster, and this is what I'm gonna talk about today. Like, no. And you can tell she's from the old school. Well, she is older. The old school way of thinking that, oh, people care about these titles. People care about what you're doing right now, not what you used to do. You know, what are you doing right now? What's relevant? What has gotten you trendy? And she found a way to get this guy to talk about her on his platform.
It does my heart good to con a couple of Class A suckaroonies like those two.
She got what she wanted. These trolls look for something because she know that idea was not extravagant. I wouldn't be surprised if someone else told her that idea and she said, you know what, let me go to him and talk to him about that. It's not that original. People have been doing that for a little while, going undercover jobs and, you know, undercover boss and all kinds of stuff.
As Don's week at the warehouse was wrapping up, it was time to come clean with his employees.
Actually, everybody, got an announcement to make.
Don't nobody want to hear your bullshit, newbie.
Okay.
Don't nobody want to hear it.
I think you will care about this one, so gather around. I'm not actually a new employee.
You can say that again. You a waste of space as far as I'm concerned. Can't get nothing done in time. Like a snail over here.
I am actually president of the company. You're on Undercover Boss, TV show. Yeah. In this week, since I've been working here amongst you, I got.
It's not original ideas. Like, come on. You are going around talking with this young guy. You way too old for this man. You old enough to be his mother. You old enough to be my mother. You go on this rant, trying to talk sweet and calm, like you're not being manipulative, because he didn't want to work with you. He found a better offer. The same idea, but a better deal. That's what he got. It's called business. That's how you gotta protect yourself. Not anyone who come in my DMs talking about, oh, I have a job I want you to work on, like, let's collaborate. I'm not gonna do it anyway, everyone. You know, I gotta be very careful. Sometimes my friends or associates be like, oh, Priest, you should collaborate with this person. You should bring this person on your podcast. I'm like, hell no. I ain't look at that and say, hell no. It have nothing to do with numbers. You could be the biggest TikTok. I would not want to sit down with you because I know why. You're going to bring an energy I don't want on my platform. These people are dangerous. These people are dangerous, and you have to be careful. You protect your energy, protect who you allow in your inner space. What he should have done is he should have did more research on this lady. But that's when you have discernment. I gotta did a screening test on her. I can tell you, brother, don't work with her. I looked through a video that I rolled my eye a couple times. Oh, God. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. Okay, man, we get it. We know who you are and what you do. When someone on to keep reminding you of who they are and what they do, that's a red flag right there in itself. That's a red flag. So I hope this is a learning lesson for Keith to protect himself. Don't answer anyone random person come in your comment section. Don't just answer it, because far as I'm concerned, what Emmy daytime person in their night clothes talking. Anyway, it's a learning lesson for all of us guys. Figure out who you're talking to. Give a good look. Don't just go off of what they say in the pretty words. Do your research. Scroll through that, because trust and believe me, only so much pretending people can do until they slip. And trust and believe me, I look through the cracks. I look for that one window into your soul. Yeah. So protect yourself, guys. Keith will still be doing good. He ain't lose no friends off of this situation. The only downside is the fact that the lady got attention off her and more attraction to her videos. Remember now, infamy could rival anything. some people rather be infamous than famous, because infamous can get you farther than just doing the regular things. Okay, so it seems like we have an update on the whole situation with Keith versus the 7-time daytime Emmy award-winning producer.
This is not an apology video for 2 reasons. One, I'm not going to apologize for being frustrated about someone stealing an idea from me. It's an unfortunate part of our business, and it happens a lot because ownership of an idea is a gray area. But I am frustrated because the situation that I am referring to, I was in negotiations, I was in contracts with this person, and we were negotiating with other networks and production companies to find the right place for this particular show idea. They then decided they didn't want to do it. And that's okay. Some things work out, sometimes they don't. But then I find out that it's greenlit, the same idea, my idea, greenlit at another network. I'm frustrated, and I'm not going to apologize for being frustrated about that. My original video was not to call anyone out because I don't know what I'm going to do with this situation just yet. There's a potential to fight for my idea. It's a long, grueling process, so I don't know if I necessarily want to do it. But I was just expressing my frustration. I was not calling anyone out. So I'm not apologizing for that. Secondly, Keith, this is for you. That video was not about you. And I did not think that you would think that that video was about you because our interactions were very minimal. We exchanged a few emails. I sent you a pitch, and I want to read a line out of the pitch so that you understand that I don't think there was anything for you to even steal. The pitch I sent to you is basically taking what you already do, your content, your own idea, and putting it into a different format for TV and or streaming. So you can see right here, it says, essentially, it's a way to take what you do on TikTok and expand it to broadcast and or streaming format. And then I continued to put it in a TV format, which is basically segments. So segment 1, segment 2, that's where all the commercial breaks would go. That's where the sponsorship is, so on and so forth. So again, Keith, there was nothing for you to steal. I would not accuse you of stealing something that didn't really exist in the way that I think people might be thinking it exists. I didn't pitch you an idea that was original. I didn't pitch you an idea that was even mine. I just said, hey, let's take your idea, what you're already doing, find a way to get it onto a different type of platform. I do want to add, though, that the type of platform that you have gives you a different type of responsibility. And I think before you made that assumption that it was about you, that I wish you would have just reached out to me, because I would have reached out to you if I thought you had stolen from me, or if I thought that an idea looked very similar. And because of that platform, when you call someone out or when you speak on someone, people react, and there's automatic things that are going to happen. And one of those things is people coming into my comment. And that's not terrible in and of itself, but it's comments like this. This is someone gleefully finding joy in my pregnancy losses, and they're doing it in your name with a hashtag for you. I know that's not what you want. I know that's not what you intended, but because you have the platform you have, it's a different kind of responsibility. And this is what I had to wake up to. And this is what was frustrating about this situation. This is not an apology video.
I see through what you did, Mom. I'm sorry. I believed Keith on this one. Something about you just seems manipulative. And you're coming out with a soft voice and how it's detrimental, because now the comment section becoming vicious, which I do not agree with. See, that's what I don't like about y'all, these fandoms. Is one thing to stick up for someone you like. It's the next thing to become the villain you don't like. You don't want your fave to be bullied, but you're going to be a bully to someone else. That don't make no sense. These fandoms are... Whew. Anyway. Mocking a child loss? There has to be a child who did that. There had to be a little kid who wrote that. Silly and stupid. Can't see no grown adult doing. But I still believe she was talking about him. I don't care what she say. Keep in mind, guys, she's a seasoned person. And when she got the backlash, this is not an apology video. So if it's not an apology video, why do you even have to bring that up? Just talk like how you normally talk. Just say what you got to say. Why you automatically have to say it's not an apology video? That was the first red flag in this whole conversation. I was like, oh, I was talking with someone else, and then you should DM if you felt something. I sense manipulation. This is PR. It's a way to switch a situation around because she talked vague. You can't trace who she was talking about, which is true. But she know what she was doing. Trust and believe me, she knows what she was doing. The reason why? Because somehow your situation got connected back to him. You intentionally made it vague so they can pinpoint physically and be like, I wasn't talking about you. Yes, you was, ma'am. You can miss me with this long dissertation trying to clear up your name. It's just my opinion. You're all free to believe what y'all want to believe. It looks through stuff deeply on this page, on this channel. I look beyond what someone shows me. But anyway, guys, let me know what y'all think. Utilize the comment section, please. Even if you don't agree with me, utilize the comment section. Peace.